With every new season comes new opportunity for all 347 Division I basketball teams. But before that season can begin for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, one final dress rehearsal is in order as tonight, Big Red welcome the Northwood University Timberwolves into Pinnacle Bank Arena in beautiful Lincoln, Nebraska for an exhibition clash. Good evening to you all, and welcome to this broadcast of Big Ten basketball on BTN+. I'm Zach Penrice, and seated alongside me tonight is Chase Thompson. So glad you could all be with us this evening for the first and final open exhibition for the Nebraska Cornhuskers in Lincoln, as the Huskers and the Timberwolves are ready to take the floor. Take a look at tonight's starting lineups for the Timberwolves. Nick Spitzley, Nate Georgeton, David Jelinek, Brad Schaub, and Zach Allred take the floor in their all-white uniforms. And for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, Evan Taylor, Thomas Allen, Isaac Copeland, James Palmer, and Jordy Shimanga. Well, Chase Thompson, here we go. College basketball back in Lincoln.
Great to be back. Can't wait for the season to go long. We got a long season ending in April.
Jordy Shimanga at mid-floor. Meeting with Zach Allred for the tip. And here we go, we're underway. Shimanga wins the tip. Back it goes to Thomas Allen. Now down low to David Jelinek. Shot up, no good. Isaac Copeland comes down with the rebound. Huskers in transition. James Palmer likes to take it to the rack. He does so, up and good. James Palmer, the junior transfer from the University of Miami, has the Huskers on the board.
What a move by Palmer there. Getting the Euro step and the layup. Awesome start for the season for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Nate Georgeton with the basketball, working down low to David Jelinek, working up against Jordy Shimanga. Big boy down low, a battle in the paint, going up for the shot. It falls over the head of Jordy Shimanga. Jordy Shimanga behind the back pass to James Palmer Jr. Now top of the order, Thomas Allen, three-point shooter, likes it out there and finds the bottom of the nets. Three ball for Thomas Allen. Left side now, Allen working inside for Shimanga, backing down. David Jelinek goes up, puts it up, puts it in. Jordy Shimanga, like you said, Chase, he's bigger than him, backs him down and puts it up for two. James Palmer Jr. in transition will pull it back out and slow things down. Evan Taylor now into the corner. Three ball on the way from Allen, hits again. Thomas Allen, the hot hand from the young freshman. 2 for 2 from deep. Left side now for Jelinek, trying to work down inside, finds Nate Georgeton. He'll try a three, and he'll hit it right in the face of Thomas Allen. What you can do, I can do better. Nice response that time for the Timberwolves. Top of the key for Copeland, trying to work inside, trying to spinning. He tries a spin move, and the ball falls away, and he'll stay with it and put it up and in. Great body control, way to stay with it that time from Isaac Copeland, junior transfer from Georgetown. 8 total turnovers already, 5 for Northwood, 3 for Nebraska. Three ball coming from Zach Allred. Can't find that time. An offensive rebound, though, for Bruno Solomon. He'll try a three, and he'll hit it. A long offensive rebound for Bruno Solomon. 6'9" sophomore out of Croatia. He knocks down the tray, and it's a 2-point game. Might take it all the way to the rack, looking for a dish to McVeigh. Can't find it. Stolen away by Solomon. Sloppiness continuing. Trey McBride now puts up a shot on the other end. That won't fall. Another offensive rebound and another goaltending call against Dubio KK. Try and keep up. It's been fast. Another offensive rebound there. You can see it from Kevin Calhoun. He's a load down in the paint. And Okeke and McVeigh can't handle them together. And Okeke called for his second goaltending call.
Northwood's playing very close on the defensive end so far.
James Palmer goes up, draws the foul, and it'll count as well. Great take onto the baseline by Palmer. They get Trey McBride. Working against Lord Bjarnason, top of the key for Solomon. Down to the right side, Marty, guarded by Evan Taylor. Nice pick and a three ball up on the way. It banks it home. Alec Marty banks it in. And this game is tied at 15 apiece. Brad Schaub going inside to the rack, dishes it back out to Calhoun. He'll try a 2-foot or a 5-footer. That's good. And the first lead of the game for Northwood. 34 personal fouls as the opponent, Central Michigan, shot 48 free throws and made 44 of them. As Isaac Copeland goes inside and finishes at the rim. Tie ball game again, 17 apiece, 12 minutes to go in the opening half.
You give up 44 free throw makes. That's going to be tough to win any game. And of course, they lost that game to Central Michigan.
Brad Schaub will try a three on the other end, and he'll hit it in the face of Jack McVeigh. 20-17, Wolves on top of the Huskers. Isaac Copeland, the transfer from Georgetown, now with the basketball working inside, puts up a shot, a wild shot. That won't fall. Offensive rebound, though, for Tanner Borkart. Pulls it back out to McVeigh, now back to Borkart. Now Jack McVeigh missed a three earlier. Isaac Copeland will try a three ball. That's no good. Offensive rebound from Borkart, puts it up and in. All in the same motion. Nice offensive rebound that time for Borkart. The junior from Gothenburg, Nebraska, one of three Nebraska natives on the team. A wild pass looking for Kevin Calhoun. And that'll be a backcourt violation. Trey McBride tracks it down. On top of Nebraska. Dish in, quick shot that time from Jelinek. And that won't fall, but the rebound does go down, and it's a 5-point lead. 5-point lead for Northwood over Nebraska, 24-19. The Timberwolves on top of the Huskers, 7:51 to go here in this first half at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Zach Penrose alongside Chase Thompson, taking a look there at Nebraska head coach Tim Miles, entering his 6th season this year, 358 and 306 all time with the Cornhuskers. And he is a widely talked about head coach coming into this campaign, especially around Lincoln and surrounding Nebraska basketball. Wondering whether or not his job is safe entering year 6. Only one winning season with Nebraska, and that was 4 years ago. Now here comes Nate Georgeton. Got the steal, will carry it up. Thought about a three. We'll try to the right side to Allred. He'll shoot a three. Banks it home. 6-point lead, the largest of the game for the Timberwolves. 27-21. Thomas Allen with the basketball. Gets a nice pick from Isaac Copeland. Now down low for Copeland, drawing some more attention. He'll take it all the way to the rack, tries a shot. That will fall after it dances around the rim and goes down. Taylor comes down with the rebound again, and quickly in transition go the Huskers. Palmer's up, and one for James Palmer Jr. Drawing more fouls as the game continues. Palmer taking it coast to coast. Up and one. Foul goes against Trey McBride. 10 team fouls now against Northwood. And Palmer will head to the line to try and complete the three-point play. Top of the key for Allred now on the other end. Nebraska with their first lead in a while here, 29-27. Quick three on the other end going from Trey McBride, won't fall. Looking for an offensive rebound for the Timberwolves. They find it in a quick dish now to Charlie Ryan. He puts it up and puts it in to tie the game right back up with 2.5 to go in the first half. Surprising, I'm sure, a lot of people in this arena. Taylor goes to the rack, a wild shot, finds the bottom of the net that time. And Taylor, finishing up at the rim, puts Nebraska back ahead. We've seen it all in this first half. 45 seconds to go. Taylor with the basketball for Nebraska. Huskers looking to extend their three-point lead. Taylor working down low, puts up a shot, gets the friendly roll, and down it goes. The lead is back to 5 for the Big Red. Murray will get a pick from Calhoun, pulls up for a deep three. He'll try, banks it home, the third banked three of the first half. Taylor will try a half quarter here. It's up, and it is no good, almost goes down. A deep half quarter from Evan Taylor. Almost goes in, but it will not fall. So the Nebraska lead is 2. We'll take another look at this last three-pointer that was fired in from Alec Marty. Another banked three. How about 3 banked-in three-pointers for Northwood in the opening half? They've knocked down 6 trays in the opening 20 minutes, and they only trail Nebraska by 2 points here through 20 minutes at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 35-33, Nebraska leading Northwood here. You're listening to Husker, you're watching Husker basketball on BTN+. Zach Penrice alongside Chase Thompson here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. A 35-33 lead for Nebraska over Northwood. Looking back at this first half here at PBA, Thomas Allen with 8 points for Nebraska, the freshman for the Huskers, but a nice response from Northwood in this game. 6 of 13 from deep for Northwood has them right where they want to be. Only a 2-point deficit as James Palmer taking it to the rack as he likes to do over and over, but a deep three late in the first half made it a very close game for Northwood, and it's only a 2-point deficit for the Timberwolves as we're ready to get started for this second half. Taking a look at the stats from the first half, the biggest number that jumps out to you, obviously, the turnovers there. 12 turnovers for Northwood, 9 for Nebraska. Chase Thompson, sloppy basketball all around for both squads.
Now, Nebraska's got to tighten up a little bit if they want to win this game. Northwood hit way more threes. That's the reason why it's such a tight game at Nebraska. When they were taking threes, most of them were not good shots. Nebraska's got to slow this game down a little bit, get good shots, go inside out. They got this win easily.
46% from deep are the Timberwolves, 6 of 13. Nebraska, 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. In that first half, throwing it in here, Zach Allred throws it into Nate Georgeton, and we're underway. Second 20 minutes here from PBA. So glad you could be with us tonight on BTN Plus. Zach Penrice alongside Chase Thompson. Working left to right now are the Timberwolves, going up against Tanner Borkart, getting that shot to fall. So he'll check out. Nice give and go there to Evan Taylor. He puts it up and in between Taylor and James Palmer. Palmer able to find Taylor on the back end of that give and go. Huskers take the lead again. Trying to work inside Georgetown. Outside now to Allred. He'll pull up for a J. That shot will not go. Looking for an offensive rebound. Won't find it. Copeland ends up with it. Big deep outlet pass now. Palmer reaching and slams it home. James Palmer in transition. The assist from Evan Taylor. Schaub going up inside. Can't get that shot to fall. Wild rebound ends up into the hands of Thomas Allen, who's going to take it all the way to the rack. He gets that shot to fall. Thomas Allen gets it to go. He's into double figures with 10. Timeout, Northwood. Thomas Allen with that coast-to-coast layup, but it was James Palmer with the dunk to get this crowd on their feet. Huskers up 6 at PBA, 41-35. They lead the Timberwolves, 17:47 to go in the second half. Stay with us. You're watching Husker basketball on BTN Plus. A 6-0 run for Nebraska over the last minute 26 has them up 6 points. 41-35, they lead Northwood here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 17:45 to go in this game. Zach Penrice alongside Chase Thompson here for this final exhibition game before the regular season gets started for both clubs. Nebraska's regular season starts Saturday nights right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Eastern Illinois, coming to Lincoln. 4 out of 5 years for him have been losing seasons, as Kevin Calhoun goes up off the inbound, lays it home, and the 6-0 run comes to an end for Nebraska. 41-37, they still lead it. Up the other side of the floor, right side, 3 ball on the way from Spitzley won't go. A long rebound tipped away, finally ends up in the hands of Evan Taylor. 3-on-1 for Nebraska, lays it up, puts it in, does James Palmer Jr. Allen weaving around, back left to McVeigh, down low to Shimanga, who they're looking for, finds the bottom of the net, that time for Shimanga, right over the head of Kevin Calhoun. Huskers on top by 8, extending their lead again. And Chase, we talked about this a little bit during the break. Thomas Allen for Nebraska has kind of been questioning whether or not he's going to redshirt this season, a freshman from Raleigh, North Carolina, but he's looking really good tonight.
Oh, there's no doubt he should be on this floor Saturday night against Eastern Illinois. He's making the little plays. Pass right there, pass earlier for the wide open layup for Palmer. 2 open threes. He's making some small defensive plays.
How about this play? Puts it up and in. Thomas Allen, just as we talk about him. He's got 12 tonight. 2 of 3 from deep, 4 of 5 from the floor. 47-39 lead for Nebraska. In doubt earlier, trying to get control of this game down the stretch. And a nice pass from Palmer down low to Copeland, who finishes at the rack. Now back to the top of the key for Palmer. Working up against McBride. 12 on the shot clock now. Palmer working inside. A lot of contact, but a great block from Welch. It'll stay here. 9 on the shot clock for Nebraska. Big rejection from Nick Welch. Just entered this game. Not having any of that from James Palmer. So whistles for a moment as Nebraska's looking for the inbound. McVeigh will throw it in, finds Palmer in front of the Husker bench. Will step back for a 3 ball on the way, and he hits it. James Palmer Jr. with his first 3 of the night. 1 for 3 from deep. He has 17 points. Here comes Alec Marty now. The outside for Solomon. Right side 3 ball on the way from Marty is no good. Offensive rebound from Welch. Kicks it outside. Thought about a 3. Dade Schaub goes into the paint, finds it, and 1. More offensive rebounds. That was kind of the story early in this game. as Brad Schaub works inside, draws a foul against McVeigh, and finishes at the hoop. He'll try to make this a 10-point deficit again. Trailing by 11 are the Timberwolves here at PBA. 52-41 Huskers on top, 11:47 to go. You're watching Husker basketball on BTN+. Nebraska winners of 14 consecutive exhibition games dating back to 2007. Their last loss in an exhibition game was in 2006 when they lost 54-50 against SIU Edwardsville, and they have an 11-point lead here over Northwood University, 52-41, with 11:46 to go. Zach Penrice alongside Chase Thompson here on BTN+. So happy you're spending your Tuesday evening with us as Brad Schaub looking to complete the old-fashioned three-point play here. 6'5" senior cannot finish it, but an offensive rebound ends up in the hands of McBride. And Alec Marty now at the top of the key finishes it off. That's the 15th offensive rebound tonight for Northwood. Ball tipped out of bounds. Alec Marty with the basketball trying to work inside, goes up against Dimitri Martin, but a great follow-up slam. Slams it home was Trey McBride. How about that?
For a 6'2" guard, what a play by McBride on that, going way above the Nebraska defenders who are twice his size, it seems like.
James Palmer to the right side for a Kenton. That ball tipped out of bounds. Trey McBride guarding Evan Taylor on the far side. Man, that'll shock you, huh?
I'm getting dunked on by a guy that's 6'2". That's my height, and I don't even belong on this floor. What a play!
Putback slam by a 6'2" guard out of Cincinnati, Ohio. The great putback slam to make it a single-digit game again. James Palmer will try a three ball. That's good. Palmer with his second three. Now McVeigh on the near side. Inside to Palmer it goes. Losing his balance. Step away, Jay, is good. James Palmer, Nebraska's leading scorer in their two previous exhibitions. Looks like he's going to be the leading scorer once again tonight with 22. That's 10 more than the next best Husker. Thomas Allen, and now to James Palmer, just missing that second free throw a moment ago. Palmer looking down low, can't find his man. Instead, it's stolen away by Schaub. In transition comes McBride, goes up with it, can't get the friendly roll. Offensive rebound, though, by Nick Welch is good. Northwood doing enough to kind of hang around here. 13-point deficit with a little over 8 minutes to go. Kenton with the basketball. Now swings it around the left side for Palmer. Looking for a screen from OKK. Now down low to OKK. Double team, goes up with a shot. That falls. Doobie OKK. Senior center from Jonesboro, Georgia. Transfer from Winthrop. Goes up with a shot and gets it to fall. His first points of the night. It's 60-45. Down low now on the other end is Jelinek working against OKK. What a ball fake that time from David Jelinek, going around OKK and gets it to fall. Deficit back to 13. 60-47 lead for Nebraska over Northwood University with 7:28 to go here in this game. And on the last play before we went to break, David Jelinek called with a foul. That's his fifth personal, so he's done for the night. 6 points, 3 of 8 shooting, 5 fouls in just 8 minutes played. And he fouled out of their last exhibition just on Sunday against Central Michigan. 5 personal fouls in that game in 20 minutes played. But tonight, he fouls out in only 8 minutes in the game. Something that you don't see very often, as Thomas Allen here headed to the free throw line for 1-1. Front end on the way, and it's good. Stolen away in transition. Here's Trey McBride. He'll lay it up and in. Another turnover from Nebraska. Good steal, and now the Huskers will slow things down. 64-49, just over 6 to play at PBA. Crowd thinning out just a little bit. In his senior season with the Huskers, led the team in free throw shooting and field goal percentage. Is a deep three taken from Thomas Allen, but the follow-up from Isaac Copeland is good off the Allen miss. Offensive rebound for Nebraska there. 68-51 lead for Nebraska. 4:45 remaining here. Far side, it's Brad Schaub with the basketball. Top of the key for Allred. Thought about a three. He'll drive it instead. Met by several Huskers. Wild shot, nope. Looking down low to Solomon. Whistles before the pass got to Solomon. And James Palmer called with a foul. And it's whistles pretty much every possession here as More free throws coming. Zach Allred heading to the free throw line after the foul from James Palmer.
You know, Northwood isn't known as a good free throw shooting team. They weren't that good last year. Continued so far in the expeditions. This is actually a good free throw shooting night for them.
McVeigh will try a three on the other end, and he hits it. Jack McVeigh with his first three of the night. Huskers have been quiet from deep, but McVeigh trying to heat up late. The fifth three of the evening for Nebraska. Way out of control was Thorbjarnarson, and he turns it over. Here comes Trey McBride. Gets around the Icelander. All the way to the rack he goes. That won't fall. Offensive rebound is put back and good from Bruno Solomon. James Palmer crossing half court. Now we'll try and take it to the dish. He slams it home. James Palmer, for the second time tonight, elevates and slams it home. Nebraska's lead is back to 19, 73-54. Outside from Nick Welch, thought about a three. Now to the left side of the corner for McBride. He'll take a three ball. That's a little bit long. Bouncing off the rim, looking for an offensive board for the Timberwolves. They won't find it, but it bounces out of bounds off of a Nebraska player. So it'll stay here with the Timberwolves. James Palmer saw his power earlier. We see it again here. Two hands with the flush. Huskers up 19, 3:16 to go here at PBA. Stay with us. You're watching Husker basketball on BTN+. Just over 3 minutes to play here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nebraska on top of Northwood University, 73-54. Zach Penrice alongside Chase Thompson, and early on in this game, it was pretty in doubt for Nebraska. They fell behind by as many as 6 points, but have taken command here in the final 10 to 15 minutes of this game, and now they find themselves ahead by 19. 3:16 to go. Inbounds there for Northwood. Back into the corner, Nick Welch for three. He hits it. Nick Welch with a tray. The seventh three of this game for Northwood. It's Welch's first bomb. 73-57 on the other end. Thomas Allen all the way to the rack around Nate Georgeton and puts it home, 75-57. Thomas Allen, a little bit of a spring in his step. Back out it goes. Alec Marty here with the basketball against Thomas Allen. Thought about pulling up for a three, now works to the right side. Wild pass back out top at the key for McBride. Three ball on the far side on the way is good. Brad Schaub hits the three. Back-to-back three-pointers from Northwood. In transition are the Huskers. They'll slow things down, finding Thomas Allen down low to Borkart. Pulls back. Nice job by Borkart to make that shot fall. Very unique play that time for Tanner Borkart to make it fall. 18 fouls for Nebraska, 25 for Northwood. And here's Borkart's first free throw, and it's good. And that's why this game's probably been a little bit longer than a lot of people would want. A lot of whistles. Borkart's second will not fall. Rebound belongs to Trey McBride. Maybe one final possession here for Northwood, unless McBride will push it to the basket. He'll pull it back here. Working against Malcolm Laws. McBride now finds Nick Welch, thought about a three. Dribbling around, pulls up Jay. That shot hits nothing. Air ball it goes. It's going to be Thorbjarnarson that picks it up. Here comes Thorbjarnarson as the clock hits 0. He'll slam it home after the buzzer. So obviously that won't count. An 18-point win here in this final exhibition game for Nebraska. 80-62, the Huskers winning. As we take a look at some of the highlights from this game. A three from Palmer, who led all scorers in this game with 27. Thomas Allen, he added 18 more points for the Huskers, and Isaac Copeland was great as well. Here's this transition play. 2 dunks from Palmer tonight as well. Huskers struggled early, but Nebraska came through late in this game. It was all Huskers in the second half, Chase Thompson.
Well, that was second half. Nebraska was playing really good. They slowed the game down, took control of it, got the win, 18-point win. That's probably not what Tim Miles expected tonight. There's a lot of good, a lot of learning, and that's what the point of these exhibition games are, is to learn, and that's what Nebraska did tonight.
James Palmer led all scorers with 27, 18 more from Thomas Allen, and Isaac Copeland added 12. Nebraska starts off their regular season on Saturday right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena and right here on BTN Plus as they host Eastern Illinois, and they welcome them in to Lincoln, Nebraska to start off their 2017-18 campaign for this season. Tim Miles, 6th year at the helm. Let's see what the Huskers can do this season. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. This has been a presentation of Husker basketball on BTN+.